Hello everyone. Hope you must be feeling good and quite excited to kick off the semester. I know some of you may already know me, but for the others, my name is Raj Prasanna and I'm the paper coordinator for this paper 130301 Incident Command Systems. Actually, this year we have a really good mix of students where some of you have enrolled for the graduate certificate in emergency management and some for the graduate diploma. Always we have a few non-emergency management students as well, so that's a quite good mix. So we can have really exciting time during the semester. So on behalf of JCDR, Joint Center for Disaster Research and Massey University, I warmly welcome all of you to 131301 Incident Command Systems paper. Before moving on to learning theories and concepts related to incident command systems in next 12 weeks, it is always better to have a really good understanding of the ground rules and expectations of this paper. Best place to start is the admin guide. Admin guide contains all the academic expectations and procedures specifically relevant for that particular paper, and in this case, the incident command systems paper. So my advice is for you to carefully go through the paper admin guide first. So this video is to give a bit of push for you to have a look at the admin guide. In the next few minutes, I like to go through some of the key sections of the guide with you. It is ideal for you to have the admin guide close to you before you go through the rest of the video. Actually, it is not difficult to locate the admin guide on the stream page. If you have a quick look, you could locate it on the top half of the stream page. This is actually how it looks like, and it could be handy if you have a hard copy or an online copy open as a PDF on your screen. So let's go through the pages and see what it contains. If you first turn to page 2, you can see some background description about me and, more importantly, my contact details. So it is good to make note of it, as it could be handy if you need to get in touch with me during the course. If you turn to page 3, actually with the main heading of the paper, you could find two subsections, learning outcomes and the paper content. I hope you could go through these subsections as it could be quite useful to have some understanding on those sections. However, I thought it is better for me to explain a little bit more details about the subsections on the page 4, especially the subsection paper structure. In this section, we try to introduce you to all the learning activities expected for this paper. As you could see on the list, as we move along into the study weeks, we expect you to read your core text, that is the large-scale incident management by Mark Horovay, in parallel to other learning activities. Actually, in the next subsection, we have provided all the details related to this core text, including where to purchase. Apart from the core text, every week you will be provided with some prescribed readings in the form of journal or conference articles, sections from book chapters, or paper articles. Also, we will try to upload some useful videos where you will find some guest speakers appear, or it could be even a useful YouTube like link which elaborate more on a particular subject area. Then, as you can see on the list, we have listed the assessment components for this paper. In fact, for this particular paper, you'll have 3 different assessments, including weekly forums, an essay, and your final exams. Actually, I will discuss a bit more details on these assessments in a minute, but important thing is to have a really good look at the percentage breakdown of marks attached to these assessments. On the bottom of the page, you'll find another important section with the heading of how to approach your study. I think it is crucial to have a careful look at this section. As mentioned, it is important you find some quality time during the week to spend for your various learning activities. Throughout the semester, we expect you to allocate approximately 12 hours per week. This is very crucial for you to successfully complete this paper at the end of the year. I thought it is better to warn you at the outset and if you are unable to manage your time, this paper could become a real challenge and in fact could turn into a real nightmare. On the page 5, you will find another important subsection, that is a weekly planner and the semester overview. This will give you a very clear idea on the study topics to be covered in this paper as well as the learning activities expected for each week. In a nutshell, we will cover 12 study topics during this semester, and after the first 6 weeks of studies, you will have a 2-week study break. I especially advise you to give your attention to the assessment deadlines, as it is really important you to prepare early and submit assessments on time. In addition to forums and essay, you will sit for your exams at the end of the semester as indicated in the plan. If you could turn to page 7, you will find the section about the detailed description of your assessments. Please carefully go through this section. Try to understand the approach and structure of your assessments. Firstly, we have introduced instructions related to forums. Very simply, in the forums, every week we expect you to contribute your thoughts and views around a particular forum topic. If you have a closer look, you could see we expect 2 types of forum participations. Every week we expect you to post your forum contribution in the form of a chunk. In the instructions, we have clearly explained what we mean by a chunk and its format. It is actually a brief comment or a small piece of writing about a forum topic. The second type of participation we expect here is your engagement with other classmates by replying at least twice to their chunks. So in the first week, you post your own chunk, and in the following week, you reply to your classmates' chunks. It is also important for you to have a really good understanding of how we are going to assess your forum participation. We have clearly explained these criteria, so please do have a look. Then on the page 9, we have described the detailed description of your essay, including the topic, date of submission, and the format. Don't forget about the word count as well as the referencing style, which in this case is 2500 words and APA referencing style. Also carefully read through the expectations section of the essay instructions and have a look at the essay marking guide. This will help you to maintain the focus of your write-up. Also have a good look at the page 12, where we provide some instructions on assignment submission. Although you could go through this on your own, here I like to highlight a very important point. That is about your understanding of avoiding plagiarism. Such understanding is crucial not only for this paper but for any other paper you study. This is really important. Please make sure you carefully follow the guidelines on how to avoid plagiarism. Make sure to follow these guidelines. By following them, we could avoid very unpleasant situations for both the student as well as the teacher. The final point I want to touch today in this video is the assignment extensions and late submissions. We clearly indicated our policy around this on the page 30. It's very clear that unless otherwise it is a medical or other exceptional personal matter, we will not allow any extensions. Also, I should remind you that we are not able to provide any feedback for the submissions later than 2 weeks, and a student may get a 0 mark for plagiarism. You could see from page 14 onwards, we have attached some useful appendices with more detailed description on certain topics. Sometimes you may find these appendices handy to make a smooth progress. I wish all the very best with the paper and hope all of you will come out with flying colors at the end of the semester. I will put my 100% to support you and hopefully make 130 or 301 a knowledgeable and enjoyable paper. On a final note, please do not hesitate to contact me. In fact, contact me as early as possible if you need any support or any advice. I will see you soon with the weekly study topics in few weeks time. So till then, bye for now. Take care.